have you guys been naughty or nice? Okay, it's because Spirit been watching. And some of y'all been pretending that y'all been nice and y'all really been naughty. And for some of y'all be acting like y'all naughty, knowing damn well y'all nice as hell. And y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't even gonna hurt a fly. You'll sit there and open the window and tell the shoe fly, don't bother me. Okay? But karma, oh, it's coming, baby. It's coming. Good or bad, lesson or blessing, it's being dished out. Okay? Because I still can't get over that boy flipping that table. But I feel like he was being picked on. Okay, he was being picked on. He got picked on a little too much, probably because he was a gamer. And, you know, some people don't understand gamers. Okay, I look at it as that's probably therapeutic to them. Okay, the same way I listen to music, no matter what I'm going through, if I'm happy, sad, whatever, that's my thing. I connect with music. I'll be having a whole party by myself midnight in my room. Disco lights going in the whole nine, twerking in the whole nine. And he probably got picked on because he was a gamer. That was his therapy, you know. But they took away his therapy, and guess what happened? He flipped the damn table. You see what happened when you be playing with them quiet people? He was probably the quiet one, minding his business in his room, and they just had to mess with him, right? But anyway, guys, I feel like a lot of you may be thinking about how things just go up and down, 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 left and right, left and right. And it's just an ongoing thing. I need to let you know that when it comes to change, when it comes to your evolution, when it comes to transformation, nothing stays the same. And you're going to get triggered. You're never going to be fully healed 110%. None of us will, okay? Because there's people that pass on and still haven't learned all the lessons that they were supposed to learn in one lifetime, okay? So what you have to understand is life is constantly changing, okay? That's what's forever. The up and down, the ebbs and flow of life are constantly going, okay? You're going to have high highs, you're going to have low lows, you're going to hit plateaus, okay? But one thing is for certain, change is always going to happen. Now, how you deal with change can get easier or harder for you in life. That's up to you and how you evolve, okay? If you choose not to evolve, when things go low, you're going to be super depressed. You're going to hit rock bottom and probably can't pick yourself back up for years on end type of energy. But if you know and you prepare yourself for things that can happen, you know, things can happen. This is why they tell you these, you know, what would you call them? Financial gurus, influencers. They tell you save your money. They tell you invest your money, you know, and even with investing, you're taking a risk. Sometimes the investment's going to skyrocket and you're going to make hella money. Sometimes investments are going to plummet and you're going to lose out. Either way, you know, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But it's up to you to ask yourself, how much of your energy are you going to invest in things, right? Whether it's people, a place, a thing, okay? But if you form some type of stability and security, right? Something that won't be touched, something that can't be taken away from you, okay? And even then, like buying a house, that can still get taken away from you. You can lose a job. Anything can happen to you. You know, you just never know, right? But if you can provide yourself, 444 on the timer, some type of cushion, some type of savings, some type of something, you know, so even if you may be up here and you fall down here, you're not falling all the way to the bottom. You may fall in the middle, but you ain't gonna fall all the way to the bottom, All right. Because I feel like somebody wants to try to just avoid the lows in life. And it's like, baby, you can't avoid that. Because somebody's going to pass away. Somebody's going to have an unexpected pregnancy. Somebody's going to sit there and not feel like themselves when they wake up in the morning, and that's okay. Some of you, you're going to have writer's block. Some of you, you're going to sit there and be unsure of what path you're supposed to go on or what your purpose may be in life. And, you know, shoot, I was a daycare provider for over 15 years. Well, I was a assistant daycare provider for my Nana at her daycare. Turned around and started my own nanny business. Then I turned around and opened up my own daycare and became my own daycare provider and owner, you know. And then I hit mid-30s and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to do childcare anymore. I love children. I love taking care of them. I love teaching them. But I felt inside my spirit that there was something else for me to do, you know. So it's like, change is always going to happen. Even when you feel like you have a 10-year plan, a 5-year plan, it doesn't always go as planned. Sometimes you have setbacks. Sometimes God wants you to experience certain things with certain people. People don't understand. Sometimes God sends his perfect angels. I don't want to even say perfect, but he'll send his angels to the devil's playground just to go back there, just to see who else is ready to come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But they got to go back to the trenches. They got to go back to the hood. They got to go back to where they came from. You know, sometimes, and see, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to sit there and experience newness in your life? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes God will break somebody down just to build them right back up again. Don't question God's plan, okay? You can't avoid God's plan for you. If there's something that you're going to have to learn, you're going to learn it. If there's something that you have to go through to gain some type of experience, you're going to go through it. The thing is, you can only prepare yourself but so much. It's kind of like when you sit there and you have, I remember I had a math teacher when I was in high school in Virginia, and he would give us the same worksheet for classwork, the same worksheet for homework, and then he would give us the same worksheet for tests. And then come midterm, all the stuff that we learned was never on under the test. But he also gave us a syllabus. Now, if you didn't take it upon yourself to read that syllabus and read the chapters that you were supposed to read, and you thought you was going to get away with having that same paper with the same questions for classwork, homework, and your test, you had a rude awakening when it came time for that midterm and that final. Surprise, bitch. You really didn't study. You know, like, so you can't avoid everything. You know, you can avoid some things, you know, the lessons that you've learned. Yeah, don't repeat them. Because you already know what's going to happen and you already know the consequences of things. But when it's time for you to learn a new lesson and have another karmic cycle with somebody else, whether it's good or bad, because sometimes people F up and fumble good things, good karma. Something good will happen and you'll fumble it. And guess what? That's another lesson that you had to learn. Not to fumble goodness when it comes to you. The thing is, it's going to illuminate something about you. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's you experiencing, you know, a blessing or a lesson, it's going to illuminate things that you need to know about yourself, about others. So never question God's plan, okay? Because I really feel like I'm talking to a healing homie that's trying to avoid God's plan, and it's like, you can't do that. It's going to happen because you got to figure things out in the best way possible, in the healthiest way possible, versus you doing the things that you used to do and knowing the consequences of it. You know, it's learn the lessons, receive the blessings. You'll probably get some more blessings if you keep learning the lessons and not having to repeat them. But don't think you're going to avoid certain situations.